Sex education. A lot of people find that topic very taboo, even though in today's society there's a lot of movies depicting it in a comedic kind of way. The movie Now and Then depicts four girls going through puberty and their little struggles with boys and body changes. And comedies like Knocked Up and Juno depict how funny it is when people have misfortunes of not using contraceptives correctly. Now, movies like Precious and For Cola Girls are very graphic and downright depressing about how individuals have to deal with pregnancies and STDs. Today I'm going to persuade the class into furthering not only sexual education for themselves, but people and their families and friends. The first topic I would like to inform the class about is pregnancy and puberty for teenagers. With studies done yearly, the United States, approximately 850,000 teenagers deal with pregnancies or pregnancy issues. Between 1991 and 2004, the U.S. teen birth rate fell from 64 to 41 per 1,000 teenage females. A lot of studies have shown that the reason this has occurred is because 75% of the decline was the increase of contraceptives, the knowledge of knowing how these contraceptives are used correctly and how they prevent pregnancy, and then also 25% for the delay of initiating sex. A lot of people used to go to abstinence classes and stuff like that, and researchers found that even though this happened and occurred, not a lot of people took it seriously. They either were doing it to please their family and their friends, but didn't really take into consideration how abstinence would prevent pregnancy and STDs. Instead, they were just more trying to do it for the looks. The second topic I would like to talk about is STDs, HIV/AIDS. The CDC estimates that 20 million new sexual transmitted infections occur yearly, and half of those are among the age group of 15 to 24. Now, everybody knows the graphic picture shown in their home ec class of mold and blisters and bumps and rashes, and a lot of people just cringed and just decided to look away. A lot of people don't realize that STDs drain the U.S. healthcare, costing almost $16 billion in healthcare costs alone. Now, everybody just thinks, okay, I'll get a shot, I'll take a pill, it'll be over. There are some STDs that are considered viral, so they cannot be cured. There are recurring things, or they keep them. And unlike some people, most people, carry these around and don't have symptoms, but that's the few. Now, left untreated, these diseases can actually hinder a lot of males and females from being sterile and can't produce children later on. They estimate that 24,000 women become infertile each year due to STDs being left untreated. The last topic I would like to address in my brief is to get the message of sexual education out to your friends and family. I know talking to your parents and talking to children and stuff like that about the birds and the bees is not something everybody is willing and gung-ho to talk about. But when something can be prevented and something that as almost considered natural can be talked about with your friends and families, who can you talk to them about? And some people find it very awkward to talk to a complete stranger, aka their doctor, about it, because they just don't want to seem like a perv or something. Now, some experts have identified key things to help effectively give out sexual education to people that you're talking to about. Addressing the risk and the activities that target these risks and promoting positive protection. Studies have shown that abstinence is key clubs don't really help with the children and the youth of society. They say that if you educate them and show them, hey, yes, sex is something that happens and occurs, but using protection is better, and it's going to make it to where you don't get these risks, don't get these STDs, don't get unwanted pregnancies, don't get infertile, and then never being able to have children further down the line. And then there's also making clear goals. That is another suggestions that experts say is to make a goal, not abstinent pledges or stuff like that, but making a goal to, hey, whenever you do interact with individuals, use a condom. Whenever you do decide to commit into intercourse, remember that these are the certain risks that you are putting on yourself when you do unprotected sex. There's goals, and understanding them and the risk behind them is key to preventing certain aspects that's happening to these individuals. With all the points that I've presented about sexual education and ways to communicate effectively, I would like to wrap up this brief. For my speech today, I talked to you about pregnancies, puberty, movies that depict all of these, and also effective ways to give this information out to your friends and family. I would like to thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, feel free to message me via the classroom messaging system.